Hi, this is Colton with North Island Nissan, and behind me I have our 2022 Nissan Rogue. Again, this one is the SL trim level, which is one of the higher up ones, leather interior, power seat, full moonroof and everything like that, net 360 camera. And so I'll go around the outside of it, show you that. I know you've had a peek at them already, and then I'll go over some of the features that this one has for the interior here. But they're really nice cars. These just went through a redesign last year, and they got a new engine this year with a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbo. So it's about 20 more horsepower than what they used to get, and better fuel economy as well. So it's definitely a win-win there with it. On the key fob, it is a wireless key, and there's buttons on the front and the rear door handles that you can use to lock and unlock the vehicle. And so the idea behind that with the push button start is that you never need to take keys out of your pocket. The SL does get a power driver and passenger seat, and then it does have that full leather interior in it. And I will come around to the driver's side and go over a few more features that it comes with there. But the back seat space in these is quite, not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's quite ample. There's quite a bit here, and they designed, when they did the redesign with it, they changed the way the seats fold down. And so you almost never need to move the front seats forward to fold those rear seats down. I really like what they did there with it. I'm not exactly sure what they had changed to make that happen, but they did a great job with it. And very comfortable back seats too. There is an armrest here that folds down with a couple cup holders in it as well. And they do have heated seats back here as well. It's a tri-zone climate control, so you can actually, anybody sitting back there can pick their own temperature. And there's a couple fast charging ports too. Then this is always a nice feature as well, a little sun guard here. You can put that up, great if you have dogs or anything in the back too. It does have the sensors around the vehicle, so there are the backup sensors on it, along with that 360 camera. It does have a power lift gate for the SL trim level 2, so you can hit the button and it'll open it up there. And then we do have, this is just a little privacy cover, so this extends out, a little tonneau cover there to hide anything that you might have in the back. And then it does have the divide and hide cargo system back here, so there's 2 panels. They get some storage space underneath. Oops. Lift that one up there as well. So a couple different options there, and then with this front one you can actually go straight up and down. So if you have, say, 4 or 5 bags of groceries, you can kind of stack them in there or in behind here, so that way they're not going to be falling and rolling around and stuff like that. Also an easy way to keep just a couple stuff hidden back there too. And moving around to the driver's side of the vehicle, I'm going to close that. The other feature that they have on here is the intelligent remote start. So to use the remote start, you do have to hit the lock button first and then hold down the start button. Hopefully this isn't too loud for us out here. But that's going to start up the vehicle, and the intelligent side of that is that it's going to automatically sense the outside temperature. So because it's probably almost 35 degrees today, it's going to automatically turn the air conditioning on for us. And in the summertime, or sorry, in the wintertime, it's going to do the opposite. If it's freezing cold out and everything's frosted over, it's going to automatically turn your front and your rear windshield defrosters on, your heated mirrors. If it's cold enough, it can do the heated seats and steering wheel too. So that's a really nice feature. And then the last thing, again, before I hop in, I'll show you the 360 camera when we get inside. But they added the front sensors to them as well, and they're on the side there too, so you actually have sensors all the way around the vehicle, which is great for when you're parking, especially getting used to a brand new vehicle. Oh, I hit the lock button for the remote start there, but I'm going to hop in now. Again, we have a power driver's seat there, all of our locks and windows there. I'm going to get in. It's not as hot as it would have been a minute ago with the air conditioning running. You do still need to, when you get into the vehicle, you do still need to activate it. So you got to have your foot on the brake and hit the start button. And that's going to kind of activate the vehicle. If I were to try and pull it out of park right now, it's going to actually just shut the car off. It's kind of a security measure with the remote start. So I'm going to hit the start button. It's just going to activate everything. It's going to start everything up there. My seat slid forward. It does have the seat settings here. I'll turn this fan strength down a little bit so it's not so loud. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But for the steering wheel controls, we do have all the radio controls on the left hand side, the scroll here, which kind of moves up and down, and the arrow buttons are for the screen right in front, so you can get fuel economy up there, digital speedometer, trip information, all that good stuff. Then on the right hand side we have our cruise control and the Bluetooth controls. This one does come with the intelligent cruise control that will follow the flow of traffic. So if you set it for 120 for a highway and somebody in front of you slows down below that, it will just match their speed. You don't need to be constantly turning the cruise control on and off or adjusting your speed with it, which is nice. Then the other side of that is the Pro Pilot Assist, which is for the blue button there, or the steering wheel button right down here will turn the assist on and off for it. And pretty much what that does on a nice day, as long as the camera up here can see the lines on the road fairly well, it's actually going to steer you in between those lines with your cruise control set. It's great for the highway that we have here. I'm not sure what your highways are like up in the Northwest Territories there, but for the double lane highway that we have here, it works like a charm. I've gone as far as Nanaimo with it a couple times, and it works really, really well. So that's definitely a nice one to have as well. There's a couple safety features tied in with that too, but I'll try and not make this video too long. It does have the built-in navigation. I mentioned it earlier, but if I throw it into reverse, it will come up with 360 camera, where on the left side of the screen is our regular backup camera. On the right side of the screen is that 360 camera. So it paints a picture of the car in the middle, and you get a bird's eye view around it, which makes parking really, really easy. Right now I'm over to that left side further than I am the right side there. If I pull forward again real quick, and if you're going less than 7 kilometers an hour, you can actually use the front camera there too. So it's not just for backing up, you can use it going forwards too. And then if I throw it into reverse, that's going to switch. And then again, you can see exactly where those parking lines are, if you're crooked at all, so you can kind of straighten out. Yeah, it makes parking really, really easy. It's great for just getting used to a new vehicle for sure. What else? Again, it has that built-in navigation. There is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with it, as well as all your regular wireless Bluetooth too. There's dual climate control, so you can set a different temperature for each side of the vehicle. Heated seats and heated steering wheel. It's an electric gear shifter here, which means it opened up all the space underneath. So there's a big pocket underneath here. If you have a purse or anything, it's a great spot to keep that. Cup holders. There's a bunch of different driving modes. There's snow mode, off-road mode, eco mode, and sport mode. So 5 different options altogether. This is just the regular auto all-wheel drive mode. For the center console, we've got a butterfly lid. Opens up in the middle. You may have seen that when you checked out the Rogue at Courtney Nissan there. And then I'm going to go to a quick wide angle view here. The big panoramic moonroof up top as well. So it stretches back to the back seats. This front panel opens and tilts up. The back one is stationary, but it's definitely great for light. Lets lots in there. And yeah, that's about everything. Sorry for the really long video, but they are gorgeous vehicles. There's tons of features in these ones. And if there's anything else on this one that I can show you, just let me know. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.